Hey everyone, it's me Tiger. Welcome back. Today we are here on Tanglewood with another speed build video, and we are going to be decorating Sally's house. If you don't know who Sally is, she is a really cute orange squirrel that auto-filled a plot on my island, and I never heard of Sally before she moved to my island, but she is just the cutest little squirrel villager and she fits perfectly onto Tanglewood. Her color scheme just matches the vibe and I love her. So we're gonna be keeping her on my island, and she is our first permanent resident on Tanglewood, and I wanted to give her the cutest little mum garden ever on my island because I don't know, something about her, I could just see her owning the little flower plant shop that we built near the plaza on my island a few weeks ago. Anyways, if you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe. I'm gonna do away with the face cam while we do the speed build, so see you guys later. Enjoy the music by Demon Gummies. All of their links are down below in the description, and yeah, let's get into it. As you can see right now, I am building a cliff behind the museum, which is also over in this area where we're gonna have Sally's house. Don't get confused because this cliff honestly has nothing to do with Sally's build, but I wanted to go ahead and get this cliff done so that I could build a little like river and pond area beneath it. And yeah, I just wanted to terraform this cliff because it's kind of in the backdrop of Sally's house and it's nearby, and I just wanted it to be finished for the build. Even though we don't decorate necessarily on top of the cliff today, we're gonna do that in our next speed build whenever we do decorate the museum. So yeah, this is kind of random, doesn't really pertain exactly to Sally's mum garden, but it is nearby and I wanted to include it because I didn't want, you guys to see the museum speed build and be like, where did this cliff come from? Like, what? So yeah, we are doing a little bit of landscaping at the beginning of the video here. I just did this cliff. I'm going ahead and filling it in right now, and then I added some waterscaping on top of it because yes, I am still going along with the challenge on this island where I want to at least add one bit of waterscaping to each build that I do. Also, I hope that you guys enjoy these speed build formats for this island. I think I'm gonna do this entire island in the speed build format because honestly, I'm really liking it and it's helping me a lot to, I feel like it's helping me to create better builds for you guys whenever I'm doing like a real-time recording session while I'm building. Sometimes it just gets a little crazy and it's a long process, and I just feel like I'm more focused on recording the video rather than the build. So I think that my builds end up being a lot better whenever I do them in a speed build style. So I hope that you guys don't mind that. Also, I'm finishing up this island like way faster. I don't know, I've dragged it out in the past islands and I feel like it takes me forever to finish them, and by the time I'm on like the last leg of finishing the island, I'm so burnt out of the island and it takes me forever to finish it. So this time we're doing it my way. We're gonna be doing a bunch of speed builds and we're gonna be doing it fast paced because I'm a fast paced Animal Crossing player. I'm not gonna lie, I love to just build and decorate, and honestly I want to just like decorate this island as fast as possible so we can move on to another one and do another theme and just have a lot of fun with decorating and builds. And I still will have my town core island of Sedona where we have done more like let's play type stuff, and we do have the Happy Home Paradise DLC on that island. So I'm not going to be deleting Sedona anytime soon or even ever because I just really like Sedona. I feel like it's like my home island and my like let's play island where I can just go and play Animal Crossing. But this switch where I have Tanglewood, this is where I'm gonna do all of my aesthetics. I'm gonna try to build just a bunch of random islands just for the fun of decorating. We're not gonna worry too much about even the villagers or gameplay or anything like that. But yeah, sorry, I've just been rambling this whole time because I'm just, doing some cliffscaping, some waterscaping, and yeah, I wanted to kind of explain my thought process for this island. I hope that you guys are okay with all of that. And now I am building some waterfalls on this cliff because I don't know, I've been really digging the waterfalls all over this island, like intricate little tiny streams going in all sorts of directions. So we are adding some of that to this cliff, and then they're going to trickle down into the little pond that is already on my island. And the pond is the one that was already like spawned in naturally, so I wanted to keep the natural pond. I thought it was a cute little spot for it. I did like kind of adjust it a little bit, but anyways, I'm gonna let the music play while I finish up this landscaping, and once we get to decorating, I will be back. Okay, so we're not decorating yet, but I did want to pop in and kind of explain what I'm doing here because it looks kind of wonky. And yeah, I'm building another diagonal bridge. Are you guys surprised? I'm not surprised because I've done a lot of diagonal bridges on this island. I've never done them before on any of my other islands. I never do them, but I'm just feeling the diagonal bridges. Okay, I love the way they look here, and I kind of regretted doing one right here because it's like directly in line, it's like parallel with the diagonal bridge right to the left at the entrance, and it looks kind of weird, but we're just gonna pretend that's not there. We're not gonna look at that. I don't know if you guys even know like what I'm saying, but anyways, I was terraforming just a little tiny like water feature just for a diagonal bridge to go across, like literally just the perfect size for a bridge. And then I had it connected to our little pond there and to the waterfalls on the cliff, and it just looked very lovely and very like, I don't know, magical. So now I had to run to the resident service building so that I could get an actual bridge to place there. Of course, we are going with our usual log bridge because that is the bridge that I have chosen to use all over this island. I don't think I'm gonna do any other types of bridge because I really like the log bridge. I think it looks really nice with the cottagecore theme. So I headed back over to our little like tiny miniature river thing and added our bridge. And look at Sheena walking around with her cute little sweater on. I love her so much. I think I'm gonna keep Sheena on this island even though she doesn't really match the cottagecore vibe. I mean, you guys just saw her wearing that like super cute sweater. Like, she's trying, okay? She's trying to be cottagecore, so maybe we'll let her live here because honestly, I love her. I think that she is just a beautiful villager and I would love to have her on any of my islands. So I don't know, maybe we'll turn Sheena into a cottagecore villager. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. But anyways, now I had the bridge placed and I wanted to do a little pathway over here, just connecting this little garden shop over to the area that is back there. I think it's like over by the shopping district. It kind of leads to the Able sisters. And yeah, I did a cute little squiggly pathway, and then I time traveled so that we could get the bridge built. And I also placed Sally's house over in this area. I love her house because it looks exactly like Fauna's, and I love Fauna. So I don't know, Sally, maybe all of my favorite villagers just have the same house. Anyways, I had to time travel again so that we could get her house here, and there she is looking cute in her yard. And as you could probably tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, we are building her a very cute mum garden. So I went around and spammed a bunch of mums all around. I chose the yellow, white, and green mums for this build because I really like those colors, and I've been using the yellow, white, and green on my island. I have been using orange as well, and even though Sally's orange, I didn't want to use any of the orange flowers in this build because I was kind of feeling the spring core vibes. I know it doesn't look as much as like cottagecore as the rest of my island. It's definitely more spring core leaning, but I just wanted to have like a beautiful, bright, like happy, springy flower field somewhere on this island. And Sally, it was her lucky day because it's her house that's gonna get the cute flower field. I had to build a little pathway because I had to finish up the pathway from the entrance. So yeah, that is the entrance to the left of me back there. And I finished up the little pathway, dropped some little cute items items on top of it, like the mushroom and a picked green mum. And then I continued planting a bunch of mums in a random pattern. I tried to plant them like not in doubles so that it would have like a nice variety of colors and look very nice. And then I started adding this really cute grass pathway. I love this. It's definitely spring core, y'all, and even these wooden planks that I downloaded, all of this is giving spring core, but I promise this is a cottage-core island. I just wanted to have a cute little spring garden somewhere. I do have all of my design codes, by the way, linked on a Google Doc, which is down below in the description. So if you see any codes that you would like to use on your own island, they are all down below available for download. But yeah, so I just started connecting this little grass pathway to the dirt pathway nearby and just adding a bunch of dropped mums to make it, you know, very mummy because it's a mum garden and I wanted it to have a bunch of mums. Also, yeah, I did add a garden shop sign to the garden shop by the plaza. I don't know if you guys saw that earlier. I forgot to mention it, but it's really cute, and I think that Sally is going to be the owner of the garden shop, and then she's also gonna have her own mum garden, and then the museum is gonna be right next door, so maybe she's like the museum plant caretaker person. I don't know. Fauna kind of had that role on my last island, so yeah, this is Sally's role now. I did add the wedding arch, but I did change it later, so don't get too used to it. And I did switch this little mum sign. I had it down by the bridge before, but I moved it up there, but I ended up moving it back to the bridge later. But anyways, I downloaded this really cute mum like sign, and it's like an informational sign, and it has like the mums, and it has like squiggly lines to look like writing, and I thought it would be perfect since we are near the museum, so maybe like people will go to the museum and then also visit Sally's garden. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but we did add a little garden like table set up in front of her house so that she had her own little personal seating area, and I put this little brown sugar pound cake on top of it because it was super cute. And then I just kept filling up the area with cutesy decor like this handcart, wheat fields. I did add a little baby tree there. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it was really cute. I also added a beekeeper's hive in the middle of the flower field because I don't know, I thought that I don't know, I just wanted to add something in the middle of the flowers because it was looking a little bit flat, but I didn't want something too big. I still wanted to have like a lot of flowers, so I thought the beekeeper's hive would be perfect because I don't know, maybe the bees are like pollinating the flowers on the mums. It makes sense, right? I also added a storage shed because that has just become my signature item to add to every build, and I put a brown gazebo right next to her house, which totally elevated the build, and I feel like really brought it together, that it was like a really magical enchanted garden for her home. And down below near the beach, I did add a little seating area so that people could come sit at the garden without being like directly in Sally's front yard. Yeah, there are a lot of flowers and random houses on the beach. Don't look at those, guys. Just ignore those. We're gonna deal with that later. Right now we're just focused on her house. I did replace the wedding arch with the bounties arch. I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember, but it's like the cute one with the pine cones, and it's like fall themed. I thought it was perfect. I don't know, it made it less spring core and more cottage core. The wedding arch was just a little bit too bright and springy. I think that tying in the brown darker tones with that arch made it look a lot better. But no, anyways, we're done, and here is the final walkthrough. So we do have our fancy little cliff back here, which isn't decorated completely yet, but we'll get to that later, and our cute little pathway, and then we come down into Sally's yard, and she's got her beautiful mum garden field with a bunch of peaceful and beautiful items, and I just love the way it turned out. Definitely having the brown gazebo and Sally's house being brown definitely makes it fit the cottagecore theme more, because I feel like if her house was like a different bright color, it might have looked too much like spring core. So I'm really glad that she has such a nice house exterior, because I'm not gonna get the DLC on the Switch or on this island, so we'll never be able to remodel their home. So we're gonna have to, you know, pick our villagers strategically so that they have cute exteriors. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed the build, and our next speed build, which will probably be sometime next week, we'll be decorating the museum right next to Sally's house and continuing the series. So if you do want to keep up with that and see those videos, be sure to like and subscribe so that you can see those. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys have the greatest day or greatest night. I will see you in my next video. Bye.